After months of eating at home, getting delivery or takeout, people can now eat at some of their favorite Portland restaurants.
However, as Multnomah County moves into phase 1 of reopening, there are definitely some changes you're going to want to know about. Greg Astley, the Director of Government Affairs for the Oregon Restaurant and Lodging Association, joins us live this morning to talk more about that. Greg, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
So I know this is probably a big day for a lot of restaurants and other businesses here in Multnomah County. The big question, though, now we have this mandatory face mask policy. So I think that's another layer in what many of these businesses are now planning for. How does that affect a lot of our restaurants?
So it's my understanding that the governor's office will be issuing guidance on the face coverings for restaurants specifically. That will allow customers to come in wearing a face mask, but then when they're eating or drinking, they'll be allowed to remove it. Of course, we want people to be safe and responsible, and so we hope that they'll use those masks if they get up to use the restroom or walk outside. As long as they're being safe, we think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant last week, and that was mostly what people were already doing.
Yeah.
So good to see. What are some of the other changes that we could see when we're dining out? And, what about the bar situation as well?
So the phase 1 reopening for Multnomah County will include a 10 p.m. curfew and the physical distancing that we've been talking about. In phase 2, once Multnomah County reaches that, along with some of the other counties that they're now joined with, we'll see that curfew be 12 p.m. We'll see the ability for restaurants to put partitions between booths that are non-permeable that will allow for folks to sit a little bit closer. And of course, places like Portland and Bend and Salem have really opened up the outdoors and made it easy for restaurants and bars to have outdoor seating, working with the OLCC, making the application process streamlined. We'll be able to expand the capacity of those restaurants and bars.
Yeah, I think we've seen bars in other states really be kind of a sticking point there, where I know they have seen kind of clusters of new cases that they're tracing back. So I know it's something that a lot of restaurant and bar owners are probably concerned about as they try to make these plans. Does your organization feel that the state has gone far enough in the guidelines that they have suggested to keep workers safe? Do you think we're doing enough?
So all the employees for restaurants and bars are already required to wear face coverings. In addition to that, actually, the Oregon Restaurant and Lodging Association has put out a commitment to safety checklist for both restaurants and our lodging property members that goes above and beyond the guidelines from the state and the CDC. They're suggestions. They're things that we want folks to consider looking at doing that would go beyond what is being considered right now by the state.
Okay. I have some friends who are restaurant owners in Lake Oswego, and I've heard the story again and again. They were saying they were having trouble getting their employees back because the employees were making more on unemployment than they would working. So how are restaurants doing with getting those employees back? Because we've heard that story a lot.
It's very challenging. Obviously, in an industry where if you're making more getting unemployment checks than you could be coming in, it can be difficult to make that decision. In addition, with reduced capacity for seating, it means that there are fewer patrons, and that means less tips because you're not having as many folks that you're serving at the tables. So, employers have had to get very creative, but really the strength and the backbone for the restaurant community is that sense of family. And a lot of these folks, the employees, have been with them for a long time. They've kept in touch with them. They've worked with them throughout this whole crisis. And so we are seeing those relationships mean that folks are coming back to work when they can. Last week was particularly devastating when Multnomah County thought it was going to be able to open, and restaurant owners had ordered thousands of dollars worth of perishable inventory, scheduled folks to come in, and then were told that they were going to have to wait at least a week.
Yeah, I know that was a tough week for many. So hopefully with reopening happening today and moving forward, we'll start to see some of our local businesses just start to rebound. Greg, we appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck to everyone. Okay, it is 7:16 right now. Want to take a look at our forecast, and it's